Welcome to Oracle F1 channel. In this tutorial video, we are going to discuss about Oracle 19c new features. The Oracle database release 19c version has been released and it has been come up with several new features and some of the highlighted new features we are going to discuss about in this video. Let's go to the topics. Here is the tutorial agenda, like overview, schema. That new features have been listed out on the schema only accounts, automatic indexing, quarantining of runaway SQL statements, automatic fastback and standby databases, built-in privileges analysis, and rewrite Oracle multi-tenant source databases, and then summary and references. So here it is overview. In this tutorial, we will learn about list of some of my favorite new features which is attracted to me on my Oracle 19c version and its release. So Oracle 19c features has Oracle hasn't come up with an announcement, as has been the case with the last three versions of the database software, including Oracle Database 18c last year. Oracle 19c has been released in the stages. Oracle first made the new release available on January 2019 on Live SQL last year. Its free SQL development and tutorial platform in mid-February 19c also became available on premises version of the Oracle Exadata engineering system. And then Oracle has said it plans to add Oracle 19c its other engineering system and its cloud database services before the end of March in 2019. So customers that run Oracle databases in conventional and premises data systems will have to wait a little longer for 19c. Yeah, has been released the 19c version and it's due for release. Yes, has been released. The Oracle Live SQL. How many of you are aware of that Oracle Live SQL? All the database administrators and Oracle database developers who want to try out Oracle 19c and don't have an Exadata system installed and can work with a new database on the Live SQL site. As you can see in the screenshot below, Live SQL now runs the production version of the Oracle 19c Enterprise Edition. To use the cloud-based platform, you'll need to earn Oracle single sign-on account. Registering for it's free. If you don't have an account in Oracle, so I will show you that Oracle Live SQL. So I have already logged into that Oracle Live SQL, and here it is. This is a schema, and this is a SQL sheet. Whichever SQL scripts you want to test it out, you can work on it. And here it is my sessions. I have created two of the database tables. You can see if you want, you can create it. This is exclusively for Oracle database developers and Oracle DBS also. Whatever script you want to test, you can work on that live. You can use for this Oracle Live SQL site. It is cloud based. It is Oracle 19c database version is running, and this it is integrated with the Oracle Cloud. You can see here the table has been created. So you can create and work any of the SQL statements, and also you can upload the script as well. Now you can check it out. The table will be there. So there will be a one table I have created. So it is there. So we can insert whatever we want. We can check it out. Here you can upload your script as well. If you have your script in handy, you can upload that script. You can run that script in this session. Okay, this is very useful, guys. You just go through it and create an. If you don't have any Oracle single sign-on account, you just create an account and just do the practice and work it out. And if you can, really, it will be very useful to all the beginners and Oracle DBS and Oracle developers, the Oracle Apps DBS. It will be very useful. So just make this a practice. Okay, let's go. Schema only accounts. This is a new feature, 19C new feature. If you create a user account in Oracle 19C without specifying a password, it won't include the ability to log into the database. This is a great way of creating an account to be the schema owner for database objects while protecting it from the unauthorized access. In a Oracle 19C database, the account underscore status column of the DB underscore user view will show a value none for the schema only accounts. Is it good, right? Cool, right? Absolutely. Next one is that automatic indexing. This is new feature puts Oracle automating capability to work. If Oracle 19C thinks a database table would benefit from an index, the system will automatically create the index and initially mark it as a invisible so it can't be used. Oracle 19C will then run a SQL statement from your application to see if the indexes improve your query execution. If the indexes does help, it will be made visible for application use. If it doesn't to do, the index will become unusable and eventually be removed. Alright? You can control this feature with the dbms underscore r2 underscore index, a new PLSQL package that included in Oracle 19C. So you can use this feature dbms underscore r2 underscore index PLSQL package. It will be used or unused or invisible like that. So it will be. This is also very cool and absolutely performance tuning oriented new feature. Well, very good, very well. Quarantining a runaway SQL statement. Next, another interesting new feature. The SQL runaway SQL statements will be on quarantine. The bad SQL query will be quarantined. Using Oracle Resource Management tool is a great way to make sure SQL statements don't become resource hogs and slow down database performance for everyone. If a statement asks for more system resources and the DB allows resource manager kills it. However, in existing version of Oracle database, nothing stops users from executing problematic SQL statements again. In Oracle 19C, there are resource manager can automatically quarantine the statement. Should a user try to issue once again, it won't run it at all. Cool feature, right? Let's go. This is another interesting new feature in Oracle 19C database, automatic flashback and standby databases. Yeah, automatic flashback and another interesting also that is automatic GRP, like guaranteed restore point will be created on primary side that will be replicated into the standby side. That is also the new feature in parts of the standby database in flashback. In previous versions, if DBA wants to use an Oracle flashback feature to return a primary database to a previous state, they need to manually rebuild an associated standby database before it would be resume normal operation. Yes, absolutely. What we will do earlier, if you are doing the restore, if you are doing the flashback on primary database, obviously we need to rebuild that standby database. This is the option now eradicated, and coming up with the Oracle 19c, a DB can put the standby database in mount mode with no managed recovery, that we need to stop the MRP and then flashback that primary one. We need to flashback the primary one, primary database. The standby will also be reverted, thus keeping in sync with the primary. Absolutely splendid, cool feature in the Oracle 19c database. It is. Also, if you are creating guaranteed restore point on primary side, it will be automatically replicated to the standby side as well. That is also one of the coolest new feature in Oracle 19c database. Okay, great. Another one, the new feature is built-in privileges analysis. A good DBA likes to give a database users to least amount of privileges needed to them to be able to perform their jobs. Oracle privilege analysis feature reports and privileges that the user have been assigned but haven't used. DBAs can use this information to create a stricter security policy without taking away any privileges that users need. The feature was originally released in 2014 as part of the Oracle Database 12c, but it is previously required the extra cost Oracle Database Vault software. Now the enterprise edition of Oracle 19c now includes privilege analysis as a core feature. This is also one of the coolest feature in this Oracle 19c database. Earlier it is released in 2014, the Oracle Database 12c version, but this is extra cost and Oracle Database Vault software through. Now it is core feature. The Oracle 19c they have included as a core feature. Good. And another feature, read write Oracle multi-tenant source databases. If you use the optional Oracle multi-tenant Oracle technology, you can clone a pluggable database PDB to create duplicate one. Previously, if the clone was a snapshot copy of that used sparse files without much data in them, the source PDB needed to be set to read only and had to stay that way for the life of the clone. With Oracle 19c, the source PDB can now support both read writes modes because of the local undo has been enabled both the databases. It is 12.2 version new feature, but even though it has been supported Oracle 19c, it's not required to put on read only mode. We can put the read write mode with that. We can clone that multi-tenant databases PDBs. This is one of the nicest feature in Oracle 19c database. So the summary in this tutorial video, we all have learned the notable new features about Oracle 19c database, and also I have given the demos like Oracle Live SQL site now runs on Oracle 19c database with integrated Oracle Cloud platform. Hope you all liked this video, liked this tutorial, and we will see you all in next video with the Oracle database 19c, Oracle 19c flashback database and GRP replication on standby side. See you guys. Thanks for watching Oracle F1 channel. Kindly subscribe. If you like, kindly subscribe and share it with your friends and your colleagues. We will meet you all in next video. Any other Oracle 19c new feature with any interesting subject. Thank you all. Thanks for watching Oracle F1. Keep visiting. Thank you.